On a cold, wintry December evening, something very special was about to take place at Utica's Union Station. On a very special evening in December, Utica's Union Station became filled to the brim with excited children and their parents. These children were about to take a train ride. For many of them, it was their very first. But this was not going to be just any train ride. This is the Polar Express. Anticipation filled the air, and everyone looked forward to departure time. The station became very full as most of these trains were sold out weeks in advance. Soon, the passengers were asked to line up in the new walkway over the tracks.
Aboard!
Then, one very lucky boy was called to meet the conductor.
Would you like to know where we're going? Where do you think? North Pole. That's right, because this is the Polar Express. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard.
Next, the conductor signaled with his lantern for everyone to come down to the tracks and begin loading. Train helpers were stationed along the way to help everyone find their seat. As we waited to depart, we could see freight trains rush by on the busy main line tracks. Many excited children enjoyed waving from a train window for the first time ever. Soon, we were all loaded and our conductor signaled for our Polar Express to depart on time. Before we could even settle in, many conductor's helpers came through the train to collect our tickets.
Okay, he's with me. Him too. Oh, you're lucky. Thank you.
Everyone had fun figuring out how their coach seats worked.
Hear that?
Yeah, he has a lot of helpers.
Oh, great. Just great.
And I'm sure that most of you have already read or had your parents read you the story at home.
Good evening, boys and girls and children of all ages. This is Trainman Jim speaking for our conductor this evening, Mr. Gorney.
It takes many people to run a train like this so well, and we could see they had a very special trip in store for us.
Happy New Year! Merry Christmas! Whoa.
The train was darkened, and we were all treated to a reading of the award-winning Polar Express, written by Chris Van Allsburg. Meanwhile, outside, the train rolled through the evening, passing colorfully decorated homes. Soon the secret was out. Many of the lucky children were going to be able to dress up in elf's clothing and help Santa and his elves greet the train at the North Pole.
Okay, but we'll put this on your shoes, okay? This will go right over your coat, because otherwise red is unpleasant.
The children had really great fun dressing up in elf's clothing and getting ready to help Santa.
Well, this is the dining part. This is the cafe part.
Jan? Where's Jan? Jan? Woo! Almost lunch you in
For many, their very favorite part was wearing an elf's hat for the first time.
This is going to be good. All right.
As we got closer and closer to the North Pole, we could see by our conductor's breath that it was getting much colder outside. Up at the North Pole, things were quiet for the moment. Santa and his elves were probably still busy at their toy workshop. Was that a train whistle I just heard? Whose sleigh could that be? And that big sack of Christmas presents? Our train is getting closer and closer to the North Pole. Soon, off in the distance, we see the glow of our train headlight. We're almost there now. Was that Santa and his elves? Yes, it was! We must be at the North Pole. and the elves' helpers climbed down the steps to help Santa greet the entire train.
Head up towards Santa. Take your time. Take your time. Careful. There you go. Watch your step. Head up towards Santa. There you go. Go up towards Santa.
All right, we got a whole bunch of them.
Watch your step.
Merry Christmas! Santa and his elves were very happy to have so much help from all the children. Santa wished everyone on the train a Merry Christmas with a ho ho ho.
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! I see you back there. I see you. Oh, hi. How's it going? Merry Christmas! Rudolph antlers. Merry Christmas! I see you with the antlers. Yes. Merry Christmas!
Santa and his elves loved waving as much as the passengers loved waving back.
Merry Christmas! Oh, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Yes, I see you. Yes, and you too. I'll be in a little while, okay? Merry
All right, everybody. Wave to everybody in the train. That's a car wish.
Merry Christmas!
Wave to everybody.
Hey, how are you?
Wait till your arms get tired.
Merry Christmas, buddy! How you doing? Merry Christmas! Oh, Merry Christmas! I see you. Merry Christmas!
Okay, everybody wave. There's Santa.
I see you. Yeah, can you do? Smile. Oh, Merry Christmas!
Much too soon, it was time to reboard the train and warm back up. After all the elves boarded, Santa himself got on to ride back with us and visit with all the passengers. It was a lot easier leaving the North Pole, just knowing that Santa was riding back with us aboard our train. Our locomotive put on its own fireworks show as we left the North Pole. Elves came through the train with gifts of tiny bells threaded with ribbons as a first gift at Christmas.
Is everybody ready for Santa to come?
Soon Santa appeared, sitting and talking with the children to hear their Christmas lists.
Merry Christmas!
Many Christmas gift ideas were whispered in Santa's ear on the train ride home. The children could hardly wait to talk with Santa, and some even posed for pictures with him.
Right over here. Right over here. Right on my knee there, like that.
No, I need it. Now you need it. Okay.
Smile.
Good one.
No one fell asleep until after talking with Santa on this train. It was fun seeing all the Christmas lights from this new perspective. Our locomotive headlight made it look almost like daylight in front of our Polar Express. probably post for over 100 pictures that day.
You did! That's so cool. Where did you have it done? At your mom's. Did you tell him what you wanted?
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! How are you? Come on! You got a hug for me? Oh, what do you want here?
As the train slowed down for the last curve, the children could see that we were almost home. Our Polar Express was almost back to the station, but the children had one more surprise waiting inside the station. We looked out our window to see old number 6721, the steam locomotive, on display behind the station. The engineer gave one toot on his horn to signal it was okay to unload. As the passengers walked back into the station, Amtrak's train number 49, the Lakeshore Limited, glided into the station. This long-distance train carries passengers from New York City and Boston all the way to Chicago and beyond every evening. Many observant children saw the passengers in the dining car enjoying dinner as they traveled. Soon another fast freight train roared by, bringing the total number of trains in the station to 3 at one time. When we entered the station, the next great surprise for the passengers of the Polar Express was hot chocolate and cookies for everyone. That really hit the spot, especially on such a cold winter's evening. Inside, the station was becoming even more crowded as the next group of children arrived with their parents to make their journey to see Santa at the North Pole. Outside, the many train workers were very busy, cleaning and preparing the train for its next trip. The engineer prepared his engine for the next trip to the North Pole. The overhead walkway was getting